Hey everybody! This is Music for Teaching, where we use music to teach music. It's time to learn some basic rhythms, and the easiest way to learn rhythms is not by watching, but by doing. And what better way to learn rhythms than with a Latin beat? So let's do some call and response singing to learn these rhythms. Just do what I do. Ta, 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 ta. Rest, 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 rest. Tee, 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 tee. Rest, 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 rest. Ta, ta. Rest, rest. Ta. Rest. Good job. So let's talk about what we just did. Now we started with quarter notes. Let's use money as an example to help you understand how these notes relate to each other. Take this quarter. How many of these quarters does it take to make one whole dollar? Yep, you got it. Now this is a whole note. How many quarter notes do you think make one whole note? Right again. And when the music is in 4/4 time, the number 4 on the bottom tells us that the quarter note receives one beat. Now the 4 on the top of the time signature tells us how many beats are in each measure. Since there are 4 beats in a measure, and the quarter note gets one beat, there are going to be 4 quarter notes in a measure, and one whole note in a measure. So how many beats does the whole note get? That's right, it has to, because each measure has to be 4 beats, and there's only one note in that measure. So what about these notes? Can you guess what they're called? The fact that there are 2 of them gives you a clue. That's right, because 2 halves make a whole. Just like these 2 half dollars make one whole dollar, 2 half notes make one whole note. So in a measure, if we have 1 whole, 2 half, and 4 quarter notes, the next value will be, that's right, we have 8 eighth notes in a measure. Now if we keep doubling the number, it can go to 16 16th notes, and 32 32nd notes, and 64 64th notes, and 128 128th notes. Okay, we're getting a little carried away now. Now you may have noticed some other music notation symbols in our little call and response earlier. So each note value has its own rest, which is the part of the music where we take a rest, while the rest of the music keeps going. Let me put it this way. So when we are singing or playing an instrument, when we see a rest, we don't make a sound, but instead keep track of the time so we are ready for the next note. So here are 4 quarter rests, 8 eighth rests, 2 half rests, and 1 whole rest. Well, they do look pretty similar, so here's an easy way to tell them apart. Think of the whole rest being a hole, like a hole in the ground, like this. And the half rest looks like a hat and half both start with the letter H. Okay, that's a lot of information I just threw at you. Let's do some more call and response to get more familiar with the notes. And like the first time, we will say ta for the quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. T for the eighth notes, and rest for the rests. And make sure, pull your hands away from each other on the rest so we don't clap. Ta, 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 ta. Rest, 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 rest. Tee, 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 tee. Rest, 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 rest. Ta, ta. Rest, rest. Ta. Rest. Okay, everybody, it's time to see what you learned about some basic rhythms. There's going to be 8 questions this time. Here we go. Number 1. In 4/4 time, how many quarter notes are in a measure of music? A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 8. Number 2. In 4/4 time, how many beats does a half note receive? A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 1. Number 3. In 4/4 time, how many beats does a whole note receive? A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 1. Number 4. In 4/4 time, how many eighth notes are in one measure of music? A, 2, B, 4, C, 6, D, 8. Number 5. In 4/4 time, how many 32nd notes are in one measure of music? A, 8, B, 16, C, 32, D, 128. Number 6. What is the name of this symbol? A, quarter note, B, quarter rest, C, half rest, D, whole rest. Number 7. What is the name of this symbol? A, quarter note, B, quarter rest, C, half rest, D, whole rest. And number 8. What is the name of this symbol? A, quarter note, B, quarter rest, C, half rest, D, whole rest. And that's it for our questions, and we'll see you on the next video.